Over 5 months ago, ACORN submitted your demands for a Bristol City Council to stop using bailiffs to collect council tax debt. On the final day of our deadline to respond, the council emailed us with no concrete commitments for action. So we decided to visit Tony Dyer, the head of the council, before he gave a talk about the importance of Bristol's radical history, to challenge him on this response, to both give notice of ACORN's action and to become part of Bristol's great radical history.
Did you want to have a quick chat to the
I'm about to do a talk for these people.
That's okay, it's just like a 2-minute chat about our demands.
I think we've had this conversation before about not just turning up when we're doing other things.
We've been in conversation with you for the last
we explained
months.
to you, no, you didn't, you then turned up to Bowie.
Will you listen to this?
No,
it's been 5 months since you were sent our original demands. You have 5 months.
We have come back to you.
You've come back to us on a couple of points that you're going to enable the use of able enforcement and also set up a negotiating meeting with some bailiff companies and ACORN. Apart from that, you haven't actually delivered on any solid commitments about our demand ending use of bailiff companies for council debt collection. We know from our members, hundreds of people will have been visited by bailiffs since our original demands were sent to you. We have lots of ACORN members who have been bullied, harassed, intimidated by bailiff companies, which Bristol City Council has contracts with. We want a much more firm commitment from Bristol City Council to reduce its use of bailiffs, to end its use of bailiffs to collect council debt from people. Do you not think it's sort of the responsibility of you as leader of the council to deliver on those demands to protect the citizens of Bristol against these corporate firms?
We will do what
who are stopping people getting
do you mind if I speak now? You are doing a bit of a speech.
Just to emphasise the severity of this issue and why we want more commitment from the council.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I've now listened to what you have said. I'll go away and think about it. I think you're absolutely right. We do need to take stronger action in terms of how we're able to look after people who are facing, particularly when they're in situations where they have been put into serious debt. Once we discuss and sort out the way you work out councillors and the way we can move forward and work together, I'm more than happy to sit down and talk with you. But let me just finish. That needs to be done on a basis of mutual respect. We will respect you when you demonstrate your respect to us.
5 months without a response, that doesn't feel very respectful.
I've seen the way you've behaved in the past, Sam. I think you really need to think about whether this is the sort of approach you want ACORN to have in Bristol City Council. I've listened to what you had to say. I'm now going on to do this talk.
5 months.
And the sooner you get to a point where you treat us with the respect that we're willing to provide you with, the sooner we can get
to a solution to this. Do you not think this is the respectful interaction that we've had now?
I think
get more of a commitment that you said you do want to reduce the use of bailiff use in Bristol City Council?
And I've said that previously, we want to do that. What I think would be a more respectful use is if we have set up a situation where you can sit down with Heather. Heather is, as deputy leader, has represented me on this. I'm more than happy for her to carry on those conversations. And if we can find a way forward, well, neither of us are putting individuals into a difficult situation and we're not putting the tenants themselves in harm's way, then I'm more than willing to have those conversations in the future.
So are you willing to agree that you will go to Heather Mack and say that you as a team, as leader and deputy of the council, you need to do more?
I'm happy to go back to my team and repeat what we've said before, which is once we can find a way that ourselves and ACORN to work together in a way that's mutually respectful, I'm more than happy to sit down with ACORN. And that needs some work on your side as well as from our side.
Well, you've already given us a chance to sit down with us. It's that we don't think the demands are enough. You're giving enough.
Just talking is not enough. Just talking is not enough.
I agree. Just talking is not enough. Also, just waving banners. Sorry, there's a couple of times I've tried to speak, and each time at the beginning you said, "Would you listen?" I listen and allow you to speak. Each time I try to respond, you jumped in at different times. So thank you very much. I'll take on board what you've said. I'll speak to Heather, and we'll come back to you. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, the head of the council agreeing that more needs to be done isn't enough for thousands of vulnerable Bristol residents who need them to take action now. Bristol Council, you've been served notice.